Hello everyone, how are you? I'm back. I want to share something very important. You should never fight in front of your baby. Between the age 1 or 0 to 3, don't ever fight in front of your baby. You'll ask why. I had actually more than one mini ceremonies. And one night I was asking, my intention was to balance my heart because I love too much. And I had no idea why. So I had the medicine, and medicine took me all the way to age 2. I have no recollection of my age 2, age 1, age 3, 0. What happened was I saw my parents fighting, and my parents got divorced. But for a fact, I was with the bottle, just watching the show. They're fighting, and my father left. So what happened at that moment was I blamed myself. He left because he doesn't love me. He left because I was the reason. Why did he leave? I'm not worthy. It must be me. Those are like all the programming that was rooted in my subconscious. The fact that I had no idea my father was my father till I was 10, because they told us that, the father I was growing up was my stepdad, which I had no idea he was my stepdad. I loved him so much, and the guy who was visiting us was our uncle, but age 10, they told us that he was actually our biological father and our dad was our stepdad. I remember the day like yesterday with my sister. We were so sad because I love my dad. But the fact that my subconscious recorded a fight when I was 2 years old, for that reason, I was over loving anyone I was with, so they didn't leave me. I was loving you so much, so you felt bad, you wouldn't leave me and you wouldn't hurt me. And or if I were in a relationship, I had this deep down subconscious belief or programming, you will leave one day anyways, right? So what happened was I sabotaged all my relationship. I sabotaged whoever loved me. I sabotaged, because I wasn't receiving, I wasn't taking, I wasn't trusting because I didn't feel safe. So that was coming from that incident that happened 2 years old. So when parents fight in front of a baby, even though you think that they're not understanding, they're in the bottle or they're in the crib or they're sleeping, since their brain waves are, on delta, I believe. I have to check this, delta or alpha. They're like a sponge. They're like receiving everything what's going on around them. So I'm so happy I didn't have a husband or a boyfriend when my children was growing. This is actually one of the reasons I didn't want to be an unhappy mom raising them up. So they're not never exposed to that kind of fights or unhappiness or screaming, any of that. So I'm hoping they'll be okay. But think twice before you fight, before you fight in front of your baby. Don't fight in front of your baby. The baby is so smart. They know everything. They take everything in. If you love them, don't do it. Go in the other room. Make sure they don't hear you, because not necessarily they have to see you. What they hear. Because imagine it's a computer, brand new, you just got it, and you're downloading program. What are you downloading? You can't do that. We can't do that. We should never do that. And I'm not blaming my parents because they didn't know. Honestly, I didn't know. I heard about it, but I never actually had a proof. It was like mind-blowing. And I checked with my mom, if that happened. And she said, yep, that I was, in the room and they were fighting and he decided to get divorced. And she was actually shocked to learn how I find out about this. I told her I have superpowers. But yeah, this was a very insightful information. So I wanted to share with all the parents: do not fight in front of your baby, or don't be sad, or don't have this energy around them. They're taking everything in. How do you want your baby's life to be? You know, you want to give them the best life. So do it by being happy. Be present moment, enjoy the moment. Don't fight, don't bicker, don't have sadness. Pretend, because the brain doesn't know what's right, what's wrong, you know. Keep laughing. Tell them how much you love them. Infuse love, love, love. Always love. Yeah. I'm going to be actually talking about this a lot more, but it was just coming right now, and I just wanted to share with you all. I'll see you soon. Have a beautiful day.